Before we get into the video, just a few things I wanted to clear up slash talk about. One, yes, I am the Lunalight player who did play in Jib's Ironman Turn 1. You'll see it on DB's Grinder channel. I haven't even looked at the video. I haven't even looked at the comments, and I already know. Just a note that I do not, again, I don't know who y'all are on the internet. I don't really care about what's going on. But I do address a few things. One, I was super nervous. That's why you saw me like Mega Punt Game 1, because I saw his hand. He had no hand traps, but I feared the 6 card way too much, and I didn't commit to the full end board. Partially because I was super freaking scared. Two, yes, it is bad to make illegal plays. I did warrant some backlash, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't be sending hate to anybody regardless. I particularly don't care about random people on the internet, about what they say to me or about me, or if they talk behind my back about that, whatever. I don't really care. What's up, guys? It's your boy Julius, aka Battleface TV. We are back with another video. I'm currently covering Losers Round 1 of the Jib Ironman. I'll make sure to leave a link to his Twitch down below. I already covered, I didn't want to cover Round 1 because a lot of y'all have probably seen it on DB Grinder's channel, but I'll leave a link to his channel as well, and I'll leave a link to my team administrator right down below. And with that, let's get right into the video. So I had lost on K9 Christian, and I believe he is on Dracotail Magistus with the Fawn and the White Dragon stuff. I win the die roll, and I go first. Opening hands are Black Sheep, Martin, Ash, Emerald Bird, Lunalight Fusion, Spoon, Rahu, Urgula, Ash, and Fallen. So the correct play here is start with Lunalight Fusion, because if I go Black Sheep, search Poly, I don't have a way to play the game after I'm insulated, because I wanted to get Masquerade in rotation. So this is always the correct play. So I fuse off Emerald Bird and Yellow Martin to make Perfume Dancer. So here, you want to always use Emerald Bird as the last thing in the chain link, because this line Giga loses to Ash. So I go chain link 1 Perfume Dancer, chain link 2 Martin, chain link 3 Emerald Bird, target the Yellow Martin. And he lets it all resolve, so I special, add Masquerade, add Lunalight Perfume, and then I go Masquerade Effect. And he thinks for a while before he ashes it. See, I found this interaction weird, but it didn't stop me, because I was like, oh, he had Ash. Okay, I just played through everything. I Perfume, bring back Emerald Bird. I don't use the effect on Summon, because I see no point in getting a draw. So I just overlay for Tiger King effect, set Tenki, search Gold Leo, normal Gold Leo, and this is like standard, add Silverhound, pitch Silverhound, special Kaleido. Here I go Black Sheep, search Poly, and then I go Gold Leo, add back Black Sheep. I don't know why I did this play again. I could have linked these two off into a cross sheep, and then link these two off into a cross sheep, and then Martin bounce back the Masquerade, the special, Kaleido Chick send, and then make Liger under the cross sheep arrow, and then trigger cross sheep to bring back a level 4, and then just combo that way, and then Perfume Banish pitch to search Tiger bring back, and then make Baguska that way. So I end on double Liger, SP, Baguska, Silverhound. But I'm playing it really safe this tournament, because I just wanted to clear zone. So I made Cross Sheep first, and then I used Perfume Effect, pitching the Black Sheep. Here, this was a misplay. If I was going to search Wolf, I should have just pitched the Poly, so I can just pitch something else. And then checking before I link off, did they even have the gas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did have the gas. So I was going to banish everything, but I wanted to keep my Yellow Martin in rotation for the following turn. So I link off into SP, activate Wolf, and then Fusion Summon into Liger, and then activate Martin to bounce back, very specifically the Masquerade, because I want to be able to play on my next turn in case he does break this like little mini board I put up. That way on my next turn I can go cool. I Liger send, that way I have 4 names engraved, and then I can just rip a Liger off rip with like Poly or something, but this is always correct. And then I make Baguska, and I pass my turn. So here I'm looking at SP, Liger, Baguska with Spell Trap, Negate, Engrave. And follow up in my hand in terms of Masquerade, and then whatever I top deck next turn. So he passes, he draws into Perulia, which is unfortunate. First play, he goes Rahu. I have Ash. So I'm thinking, if I Ash this Rahu, he can't do anything with this. He can't do anything with this. So really, I'm just trying to stop him from equipping the Magistus monster that says I can't use fusion effects. So I think for a while, I let it resolve. He goes Urgula Pan, make Arthalion. This was a misplay by him. Because if he went Urgula Pan, Urgula Malulu, make Arthalion, he could use the Arthalion to add back the Malulu and then play that way. And that way he negates the Baguska permanently. And then I'm forced to SP the Malulu away, which is really bad because he can fuse these. I guess Malulu is also bad here too because he has to make a Dracotail. And he can make like a Guamel, which doesn't really do a lot. Again, so he goes Urgula Pan. And I let it resolve because I really don't care about my stuff getting popped here. See, now I see he has a flame. I could easily ash this. I have ash in my hand. So I'm thinking, do I just ash the flame or do I ash the Ketsu? I decide not to do anything here. Jesus, I'm just going to hit fast forward. He goes Spoon. See, now I'm thinking here I can just ash this because I'm like, oh, okay, I ash this. It does nothing. But he adds Zorora, and then he goes normal Zorora effect. I chain SP to get the body off the field. Because he has to target a Magistus and equip it, and he won't be able to equip it if there's no Magistus on field. So I just SP that away, and then he goes Fallen Send effect, special. And then I know he activated Rahu, so I know he's locked in the fusion, so he can't make the Synchro 8. And then he just concedes. So the important thing about playing into this deck, the Magistus variant of this deck, game 1, is just to make sure that you are mindful of Awas, which it'll come up here in a moment. But opening hands are Perulia, Masquerade, Duster, Fualos, Double Cyclone. So this is a pretty good hand. I have 2 Charmies, a starter, and 2 board breakers. Like this hand's like an ideal Lunalight hand for me. He has Fallen, Femena, Fallen, Pan, Ash. So I go draw phase, Perulia. He ashes it, which tells me his hand is all just like normal summons. So I go Fualos in the standby phase to play around Femena, which he correctly does have. He goes Fallen special from deck. I draw on the Black Sheep, really good draw. I draw on the Gold Leo, even better draw. And then he goes Effect Equip. And this is the monster. If you're playing Lunalight, be wary of this card. This card is called Awas, the Magistus Spell Sprite. Level 8 Wind Fiend Fusion Monster. It takes 1 Magistus plus a Spellcaster. While this card is equipped, the equipped card gains 1,000 attack and defense. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target one other face-up monster on the field. Equip this card to it you control. If this card was equipped to an opponent's monster by this effect, take control of the equipped monster. Also, it cannot activate its effects. This is the boost is really important, but Zorora also has a hidden effect that says your opponent cannot activate monsters with the same type, card type, fusion, synchro, Xyz, or link as a Magistus monster in your spell trap zone. So this being equipped with this means I cannot activate Liger Dancer. And again, this is at 39, so this is effectively like really hard to out right now. But I drew Duster Double Cyclone, and it never mattered. So I go first. I rip Duster just to get rid of the Iwas because I want to save Double Cyclone in case like if he sets like some trap cards. Like if I'm obviously not letting him resolve Femena. So I normal Gold Leo, add Silverhound, pitch Silverhound effect. Because I have Black Sheep in hand and I can just play infinitely. So Silverhound, summon Kaleido. Here he goes Femena, and I always impulse this with the quickness because I'm not even thinking. And then he just auto concedes because he knows he loses because both these cards do nothing and this is just a vanilla on board. So let's get into the second match. Alrighty guys, this is final game, game 3 of the round 2 of Jib's Ironman tournament. I already know I'm on Lunalight. I don't know what my opponent's on, so let's get into it. He won the rock, paper, scissors and elected to go first. So opening hands are Fualos, Ash, Silverhound, Masquerade, and Lunalight Fusion to X-Trav, Vision, and Triple Droplet. So not a great hand from the opponent, but he does well have one play, which is Vision, draw 2. And so here I was thinking I should just Fualos because he could draw into Ash, which is really bad. But I opted not to just because I don't know what he's playing. And he did draw into the Ash, so I should have just Fualos there. So he goes X-Trav for 6, draw into Fua X-Trav, which sucks. So he goes Special Swen effect, grab Eldam, Special Eldam grab Megala. So here, I was confused because why? Because I knew that he couldn't activate. I knew he could like MST his own back row, but grabbing this, he could have just grabbed Crocea and then tribute summoned Crocea. It would still walk into my Ash Blossom, but he hadn't used his normal yet. So on res here, I decided to get Fua and I get hard punished because he drew Ash off Vision. So he goes Special Megala, make the Link 2, grab MST. Now he's forced to do set Droplet, MST pop the Droplet, and then trigger Megala and Crocea. So he does Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2 just to beat Impulse. So he goes Special Crocea effect. Ash this card with the quickness. This card says go +1, add 2 cards, broken always. So I asked the Crocea. He makes Doom Eagle, set Droplet, set a Bluff X-Trav, and pass. So he goes end phase, put back Fool with Doom Eagle. And I draw into Wolf. So not a great draw, but not a bad draw. My only play is activate Masquerade because if he has MST, I'm cooked. And I can go Silverhound, pitch and dump another name. If he has exactly MST Fallen the Virtuous to pop his own card, I am cooked. So I go activate Masquerade. He goes Vision to draw. A Mandate to draw. He drew into Swen. And I go activate effect. Thank God it's not MST because now we can play the game. Silverhound special Gold Leo. Gold Leo gets dropleted, which is fine. Because, again, you realistically do not care about this. So I go Lunalight Fusion is my only next play. So I fuse off 3 into Liger, and then he just concedes. One thing is, Radiant Typhoon has a horrible matchup into Liger Dancer. So, game 2, I'm going second again. Hands are Kaleido Chick, Heavy Poly Droll, Heavy Poly Wolf, to Fissure, Fallen in the Virtuous, X-Trav, MST, Crocea. So he goes main phase, does the only play he can do, activate X-Trav. He draws into Droplet MST, not the greatest draws. And I activate Draw on res, which feels even worse. So he goes activate Di-Fi, set 4, pass. And I top deck Duster. So I'm like, alright. So I go activate Duster. He does MST, pop Di-Fi, which is fine. Then he triggers his Crocea effect, grab MST, grab Chant. See, now I have to kill him. Because if I can't, which it should be very easy to do with this deck, but my hand is like absolutely buns. Because if I Heavy Poly, I make Saber Dancer, that does nothing. I lose. So I go set Heavy Poly because this can't die by a card effect if you don't control a spell trap. So I go normal, send Martin. Everybody looks at me, everybody in the community is like, oh, why'd you send Martin here? There's a reason why. Because I drew Wolf, and Martin has an effect where you can bounce a Lunalight card to your hand to special it. So I go Martin. So the next play is Martin, target this. Bounce back to hand, special. Make Tiger King. Tiger King set Tenki. Activate Tenki. Grab Fractal, because I already normaled. And then I just play the game from there. I go Fractal, send Silverhound. Silverhound, special Gold Leo. Gold Leo. Here I add Black Sheep. And I pitch Heavy Poly. Reason why I pitch this Heavy Poly, now that I have a continuous spell, I can activate this Heavy Poly that's set already. So I activate Heavy Poly. I use 3 names and a Liger and a Leo to make Liger Dancer. And now he's dead. Now he's completely dead because I have a continuous spell. I can Raigeki his board. Even if I did it, I go Tiger King effect, detach, negate everything. And then I go Black Sheep, add back Wolf, just in case for any shenanigans. I go Tiger King effect, battle phase, game. So that's it for this video. Huge thing to note that I did get pretty lucky with my draws, but it was all about I had to play it correctly because if I didn't have any other plays, I was gonna lose the game on my next turn. Because yes, all I had was Silverhound, and Silverhound doesn't do anything on its own. If he top decks like Whale or something, I'm cooked. So with that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.